Would you believe me if I would say 2020 is my most successful year as a photographer so far? Wait, what? What's good, YouTube? This is Barish and I usually come up to you with my weekly photography tip series, but this one is going to be a little bit more relevant with all the things that are happening this year. So let's give it a big thumbs up as I'm about to pour tons of value on you and reveal my ways of staying on the top of your game during these challenging times this year and probably not coming years as we're facing so many uncertainties. So I know this has been like a hell of a 6 months, and call me a liar, but as a creative, I had one of my most successful year of my life so far. So photographer, videographer, artist, like any kind of creative community, doesn't really matter. I will tell you the things that I've been doing to keep my income flowing and also keep myself active out there with lots of creative minds and grow our names together. So let's talk about some of the key activities I kept doing this year, and first one will be one of the most simple one, which is using the relevant social media. So I know some of you all hating it, but TikTok literally added a tons of value to my life, such as new business connections. Most of friends I met in the city, I moved in during the middle of this madness, and it gave me also 60,000 followers, which I could probably do in 60 years on Instagram. It's crazy. I literally created hundreds of pieces of content each day and got over at least 100 new followers and 1 or 2 valuable connections throughout my live stream. So remember guys, one person may mean a whole new page in your life, and that was my perspective on TikTok. At least getting 1 meaningful connection each day, so I'm gonna know that it's worthy of my time. So I also want to touch on LinkedIn a little bit, where I constantly share my YouTube videos and engage with professionals I wasn't even connected at all, but who were relevant to my field. I found them on Explore, and I always pour my 2%, as people always say. So shortly I found myself with several video editing clients that I found, and some valuable people even offered me some services I've been deeply looking for. So as Gary Vee says, LinkedIn organic reach is not something to ignore. So you can't just ignore this organic growth on TikTok and LinkedIn. I really want to include IG Reels before moving on to the next topic. And to be honest, I didn't get any value out of it, but I realized that I'm one of the exceptions. So forget the creatives, literally all my daily friends and the people I know are getting viral for almost every single content they're putting out. I gotta admit, IG Reels will really bring the value into your growth. So forget what's happening to me. For anybody else, I really urge Instagram Reels, TikTok, and LinkedIn during this time. So next thing I want to talk about is the opportunity of time. So I know the markets are so slow, events are canceled, nothing much going on with the nightlife, concerts, or sports going, most of the photographers that I know in the United States, but this is a sign for an opportunity. So where is the opportunity? Yeah, right, everything is closed, but where things get closed, they will eventually open up, and the businesses want to open up stronger. They need marketing. Like, things gonna open up faster, demand's gonna go higher, so people want to get prepared for this in 2021 and even in late 2022. And so what I'm exactly talking about with marketing, I mean product photo shoots, promotional videos, and local businesses who are struggling to get more people after it reopen because everybody is nervous. Everybody's not aware of who is open and who is not. And lots of businesses also need quick content and daily videos to maintain their social media presence, to stay connected, and most importantly, relevant to their royal audience, and to remind that they are open, they're here for them. So if you haven't been doing these kind of things at all, I really believe that it's time to switch shoes, at least for a little time, and you'll be surprised with the connections that you might get out of the commercial space. So I did infomercials, product videos, local business photo shoots, reopening, highlight videos on Instagram, ad materials. So this really made me tons of connections in the city, and both for photography and for filmmaking, and I met with a bunch of business owners, so that's actually pretty cool. All right, let's talk about another area which is not late to jump at all. So you might have heard that, okay, disclaimer, I don't like to talk about the numbers that much, but you probably heard that over 50 million people, maybe even more as the time you're watching this video, filed for unemployment in the United States, and these people are trying to get back, and they will be back. Most of them gonna need new headshots, new video interviews for their resumes, LinkedIn photos, corporate pet shots, things like that, they will be needed, and as well as tons of graduates of 2020 didn't have their moment of this year in their school, so they want to have to recreate the moments and save some of the memories, so they will hire photographers for their extra photo shoots. Alright, so far I think I give you a little bit of value already, but I'm trying to share some insight. But if you're enjoying this so far, please hit the like button right now. I would really like to reach more people with the channel and help more creators in the future. So I know I have an ugly voice sometimes, but I really like to help. So now I want to combine the first two that I just gave you and tell you what you can do to reach out to these people. For commercial space clients, for businesses, I would literally say to go to the Google Maps and find all the restaurants, barbershops, stores, just around your zip code, and get their email from the site and make them a kind offer with the fair pricing or even free if you're desperate for the client, and tell them how your photos and video content may help for their reopening, for their marketing, for staying relevant in their game. So for individuals like students, professionals, like headshot clients, who literally make tons of content on TikTok and on Instagram Reels, and show some of your sample work and some of your behind the scenes that you've been working on, and give a brief information, just like, you know, like a title space in your seat, mentioning your city, the type of the job you can do for them. And I really didn't believe in first, but I got 4 clients on Instagram and 3 from TikTok just last month after making these videos. And some of my friends on TikTok, they're making much more than I'm doing. So I'm really convinced about this method. Lastly, to market yourself as a photographer, I know Facebook ads might be a little tricky and Google ads might be costly. So there are lead generator platforms which charges you the cost per lead instead of the views, and I found some of them highly efficient and some of them are really useless, like based on their revenue models and everything. But I got more than 70% of my clients and business through Thumbtack. Link in below, you can go and check it out. And when the situation was even more difficult, I found those clients, and even nowadays it still helped me a lot. But invest into those platforms at your own risk. I gotta warn you, because I have a very organized plan and optimized profiles for these platforms. So it might not work like a charm in your first week or two, and until you become a reliable profile and with a couple of loyal reviews on your platform. So don't blame it on me if in the first week you're not gonna have the week of your life. Alright guys, I want to talk about some of the things that you should be trying out if you're not happy with your current situation as a creator during these challenging days, and I hope this video I managed to stay really relevant and got some good value for you and for your business. And if you think so, please hit that subscribe button right now to support me, and also join me on the board, because I'm trying to reach more creative minds like you and help you out during these days and even beyond, and help you with more like weekly content. And I'm trying to teach photography for the people who is interested. So I hope you join me on this, and I'm looking forward to create more videos like this. But until then, hope you stay safe, stay happy, and you know that you gotta make each day count. Just as because this year kind of sucked for you, it doesn't mean that you can't make the most out of it. So keep that in mind, and until the next week's video, stay safe. Peace.